Hello everyone. Good morning. Today let's take break from the learning financial terms, and I want to give you a food for thought today. So I know you might have heard the term Pareto principle. What the Pareto principle is 80% of efforts will give you 20% of results, and the just 20% of efforts can give you 80% of the results. This is also commonly known as ABC analysis. Most of the students are familiar with it because we study on basis of weightage. A category's syllabus, which takes only 20% efforts but gives 80% marks, and B category syllabus, which has 80, which requires 80% of the efforts but just comes in exam for 20% of the marks. So that's ABC analysis and Pareto principle. Both are one in the same. So I have found a different approach to look at this Pareto principle. Okay, when we say Pareto principle, 80% of effort, 20% of efforts will give you 80% of the results, and rest 80% efforts will give you only 20% efforts. We tend to think that only 20% of efforts is enough. Why invest in those rest 80% of the effort? We have to understand that when we are talking about 20% efforts giving 80% of the results, these 80% are going to be much common and mediocre. Like anybody can give 20% results, right? More than 90% of the people, a majority of the people will be able to give that 20% of efforts and get the 80% of the results. So it is a mediocre thing, not something to be proud of. The real fight is for the remaining 20%. So if you want to be in that elite category, the top notch, top 10% people, top 5% people, that's where you have to be willing to put that rest 80% of the efforts. The rest of 80% of the efforts will be able to achieve you the remaining 20% where the real fight is going on for the quality. So that's one of the ways you can look at Pareto principle, which I learned today. I hope you would like to give it a thought. Thank you. That's it for the day.